I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years, but if I had to start over, it wouldn't look the same. Hey, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm gonna share with you that if I had to start all over, here's what I would do. And you know what? It's not what you think. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. That way, when I release more videos like this, you'll get notified. Question for you. How many of you want to be an entrepreneur? I know I want to be an entrepreneur. And if you do, leave a comment below with yes. See, when I was starting out at 16 years old or 15 and a half, I wanted to make more money. And I couldn't get a high-paying job. I didn't even have a high school degree at that time. I was still in school. And I wasn't even graduated from college because when I started off, that's what almost all jobs required. So it was really hard to make a six-figure income without being an entrepreneur. Heck, my first job was cleaning toilets and picking up trash at a theme park for $5.75 an hour. Now, here's the thing. If you want to do well, it's not just about, hey, I want to go be an entrepreneur and start a business. Because if you do that, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And that's okay. That's a journey and route that a lot of people take. But I've learned that that's not the ideal approach. If I had to start over again, here's what I would do. For the first 9 years, I would go and work for someone else. I know that sounds crazy, but you learn so much working for other people. Then when you're ready to start your own career as an entrepreneur, things will start taking off because you'll know what not to do. Plus, you'll have some savings as well that you can use. And it's not just as simple as working for someone else for 9 years. Here's how I'd break it down. For a few years, for the first 2 years, I would go and work for a small startup. I'm not talking about an Uber or a startup that's just growing like a hockey stick. I'm talking about a startup that's not too well funded, that's struggling, and they're trying to do whatever to make it work. This will teach you how to fight, how to be scrappy, how to save money, how to be creative, how to problem solve. When companies don't have enough capital and things aren't growing as fast as they want, they gotta think outside the box. And that's a very valuable skill for you to learn. Then, for the next 3 years, I want you to go work at a really big company. I'm talking about like a Microsoft or a Dell or an IBM or a Costco or whatever the company may be, Amazon, you pick it. Something that's really big. You'll learn how big companies work. You'll learn that you don't necessarily need rock stars to build a $100 billion business. You'll learn that you need to go after a really big total addressable market to build a huge business. You'll learn how to play politics. You'll learn how to deal with other big corporations and close deals. That's why it's very valuable to work at these big companies. Whether you think this company is sexy or ugly, it doesn't matter. You'll learn a ton. You'll even learn how to manage employees. You'll even learn how to climb the ranks. Then I want you to go and work for a company that does at least $100 million in revenue, but hasn't hit $1 billion. You'll learn from that company when you work there for 2 years, how to scale, how to continually grow, because it's not easy. Yeah, maybe a Microsoft got to being worth, $600, $700, $800 billion, but most companies don't get there. A lot more get to 50 million, 100 million, and they struggle to keep growing. But you'll learn how to grow in that environment because it's totally different than it is working for a Microsoft. And then last but not least, I want you to spend your last 2 years working at a startup that's growing really fast. One that's raised at least $10 million in a hockey stick growth. Things are really chaotic, they're really messy, because when startups are growing really fast, they make a big mess and you have to clean that up. And learning how to just go with the flow, grow fast, and clean up the mess afterwards is a skill that you need to learn if you want to do well. So now that you've worked for someone for 9 years, and technically you work for 4 different people, you can take all that experience and then start your own company. On top of that, you should have met some amazing people along the way, which will help you with recruiting. Because there's not enough time in the day for you alone to build a big company. You need co-founders. You're strapped for capital. You want to make sure you have other co-founders who are willing to put in the hard times, hours, whatever it takes to build a big company with you that believe in that vision. And of course, you've met along other great people who could be employees or team members of your company along the way. You should recruit them, hire them. You may not be able to pay them as much as they were getting before, but you can give them some equity in your company to be there along the ride. And by doing that, you're going to start seeing your company grow much faster than if you decide to start one from day one. I hope this helps you become a better entrepreneur, and I do wish you the best success in the world. And if you need help growing your business, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, share it, tell other people about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll answer it and help you out. Thank you again.